You already know what it is. Holla at your boy, Mr. Easy Does It. Jazz America. They're like, K, where have you been? You know what I mean? I've been around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been around and I've been doing my thing, focusing, strategizing. Um, Not necessarily in life, but you know, sticking to the basics of what it takes to leverage yourself to a point of success. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not depressed. No, I'm not stressed. No, I'm not confused and stuff like that. And in my absence, you know what I'm saying? Always look at it like I'm focused. Um, I have tunnel vision towards success. You know what I'm saying? Always look at it like that. Um, the obstacles and the delusion of options is the topic of the day, and why it's important to have options, and why it's important to explore your options, and why it's important to have choices that determine um, what your expectations are and how you see yourself fit within the categorization of success. You know what I'm saying? And why is it important to have choices? It's important to have choices due to the fact that um, each person has their own characteristics of who they want to be and who they want to be like, and what works for them and what doesn't work for them. You know what I mean? And you would have to explore those options to see why those things work for you and why those things don't work for you. You know what I mean? Um, in the arena of business, you know what I'm saying, we have a plethora of streams and income because we're not going to limit ourselves to the possibilities of success, and we're not going to limit ourselves to the possibilities of streams that will leverage ourselves to a different avenue of success and a different avenue of evolution within ourselves based off of the avenues that we desire to travel or we take action to travel. You know what I mean? So a woman may say, for example, of the relationship, that, you know, options are delusional and you don't need to really have options and stuff like that. But in reality, I do have to have options, because if I'm not in the space of abundance and I'm not in the space of action, accountability, and getting things done on different avenues, then you would look at me as a failure, and you would look at me as a sense of um, a person of um, handicap, because I'm not able to provide that luxury or provide the services that you may require as being a woman. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. As a man, I may look at you like, yo, um, what is your options of services to my needs and my requirements? Because you just being you and talking about what the fuck you like to do doesn't really fulfill my requirements. So, in order for me to feel fulfilled in myself and fulfilled as a relationship, I would have these expectations of you, and you would have to fill that space and category of services to make me feel wanted, to make me feel needed, and to make me feel as of service to whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you're of service, then I can be of service to the experience of being in a relationship. You know what I mean? So it's important to have options, because you can move off the dynamics of mood. You can move off the dynamics of choices. You can move off the dynamics of um, um, different value systems. You know what I'm saying? So people may value different type of experiences that'll make them be a part of a certain type of experience. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely have to have a plethora of choices of experiences, incomes, relationships that can expand my existence to different avenues and revenues of success. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to debate, I'm not here to argue, and I'm not here to fight over the experiences of why one should be abundant in his life choices and his existence. You know what I'm saying? Because based off the knowledge that we're taught and these different experiences of philosophy and philosophical views, then there's different um, lanes and there's different chapters of individuals that had different characteristics, you know what I'm saying? Which is a reflection of the multiplicity of characteristics that we have as of ourselves. And we could be like, yo, even though I'm myself, I have an abundance of characteristics that can create the whole and create the euphoria and create the utopia of existence within the parameters that I have been given, you know what I'm saying, or I have taken by the choices that I made, you know what I'm saying. So by the choices that I make and by the decisions that I made decisions to be abundant and to express my abundance and to express my thoughts of having options. Because if I'm not beneficiary in any type of relationship, then I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bum ass nigga, or I'm a broke nigga, or stuff like that. But then I'd rather be a wealthy nigga. I'd rather be a rich nigga. I'd rather be a man of income. I'd rather be a man of substance. I'd rather be a man of options, so that I will let you know offhand, first hand, beforehand, behind hand to hand, hands together, that I have an abundance of choices. You know what I'm saying? And to exist in my presence, you would have to realize and understand that there are many choices and there are many options that I have to choose from. And it doesn't matter of relationships. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about income. I'm talking about existence. So you would have to know that, and you would have to accept that. And if you do accept that, then kudos in life will be, off of the experiences that you want to experience, and based off the experiences that I intend to experience. So if I'm letting you know that I'm abundant in relationships and I have enough income to provide for an experience, for a lifestyle, and for safety and comfortability of your well-being, then there shouldn't be any conversations, debates, or arguments about who's right, who's wrong, and it should be mostly about what direction are we moving in to gain more progression in this path of success and longevity in the success in whatever choices that we choose to make based off of the supply and demand, if that makes sense. So based off the supply and demand and the necessities and the needs and the wants of what each person wants, that should be expressed. And then on my end, I'm going to let you know the abundance that I intend to have. Let you know that straight up and down, up front, of who I am and what I want and who I want to be and who I am. And it's your choice, right? I'm giving you an abundance of choice to express or to accept who I am as a human being, you know what I'm saying? Review, overlook, proofread, scan, however you want to go about it, of why you would want